Today's movie is another movie that is in the public domain. It stars everyone's favorite performer, Vincent Price. And it's called House on Haunted Hill. It's from 1959. We'll be doing the original version. We're not going to be doing no colorized version. Not Ted Turner. I'd rather see things how they originally were instead of let's slap some paint on it and call it shiny and new. So we're going to watch the original. Like I said, this is in public domain, so if I get like copyright claimed or DMCA'd, I'm gonna be pretty fucking mad because the shit ain't in the copyright no more. So we shall see. I did notice it is on Amazon, but like I think there's some other movies that are on public domain that are also on Amazon, so I don't think that really means shit. I mean, I did a lot of Google research before I started this stream to make sure I could stream this. So here we go. Well, let's watch House on Haunted Hill. Allied Artist Picture Corporation presents. Darkness. Ah! Bobby, no! Is this an episode of Twin Peaks? Did Laura just walk into the Black Lodge? Oh, whoa. Who's that?
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless.
What?
Hungry. May I introduce myself?
I mean, you're ahead.
I'm Watson Pritchard.
Watson Pritchard?
In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world.
There's only one?
Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been
say
murdered.
Their houses are haunted all the time.
Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent one night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
Bruh. I mean, you probably would be almost dead if the only thing left of you was a head. I'm Vincent Price.
Frederick Lauren.
Oh, Frederick Lauren.
And I've rented the house on Haunted Hill
And I
tonight
rented
so that
the
my
house.
wife can give a party.
So my wife can
A
have
haunted
a
house
party. A swinger party.
She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink
There'll be
and
food.
ghosts. And
And,
perhaps even a few murders.
Maybe some more ghosts.
You're all
Oh, dude, he
invited.
said murders!
If any of you will spend the
Murders.
next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000.
I want to hear him say murders
And
again.
perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts.
Ghosts.
And perhaps even a few murders.
Perhaps even a few
You're all
murders.
invited.
Come on in.
If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000.
Sheesh!
Or your next of kin in case you don't survive.
Oh.
Ah, but here come our other...
Wait, so the 10,000, even if I die? Shit, sign me up. Let's go.
It was my
Let's
wife's
go.
idea to have our guests come in funeral cars.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
She's so
I ain't afraid of no bed.
Her sense of humor is, shall
Afraid
we
no
say,
sleep.
original. I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill, who knows?
This guy.
This is Lance Schroeder, a test pilot. So no
All
doubt a
right,
brave
got the
man.
hearse, but you know,
But
it's
don't
empty
you think you
now.
can be much braver if you're
Be
paid
full of
for it?
bodies before too long.
And I happen to know that Lance needs the 10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night.
Like, there was a modern
This is
remake
Ruth
of this
Bridges.
movie, but
You've
I didn't
no
like
doubt
it
read
very
her
much.
column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's also
The real
desperate
reason
for
is
money,
because she's broke.
gambles.
She's a broke-ass bitch.
You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house,
He
and yet
looks
is risking
he looks
his life to
familiar.
spend
Is
another
that
night here. I wonder why.
that's
He
the
says
Lucky
money.
Charms guy, right?
This is Dr. David Trent, a psychiatrist.
Dr. David
Claims
Trent.
that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and
I like the casual look directly in the camera after he
This
said
is
that.
Nora Manning. I picked her
That was
from
good.
the
That was
thousands
good.
of people who
That's
worked
a
for me
total
because she
thing they
needed
don't
the
do in old
10,000
movies,
more
but
than most. Supports her
yes.
whole family. Isn't she pretty?
Isn't she lovely? Too
Party's
bad she's
starting now,
going to
and you have
die.
until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
The house on Haunted Chill. Whoa. The music just fucking escalated quick. The house on Haunted Hill. Oh, that Hill House shit was pretty good though on Netflix. Yeah. I don't know about House on Haunted Hill. Starring Vincent Price as Vincent Price. With Carol Omar, Richard Long, Alan Marshall, and Carolyn Gregg. Featuring Alicia Cook, Julie Mitchum, and special guest, Alf. Kill me! Why is my... Oh, there we go. My little head wasn't blocking, my mouth wasn't moving when I was talking. What the hell? Such a lovely view up here of lights. I was expecting him to be smoking, honestly. I don't know. I figured he was gonna turn his head and he's gonna be like have a cigarette in his mouth. Like it just screamed like the thing to do in these old movies. How precarious we're all here on this evening. Produced and directed by William Castle. Filmed on location at William Castle. Guests of the House on the Hill will be staying at William Castle.
Well, where is everybody?
It isn't a very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house are glad we're here.
Are we all strangers to each other?
I like this guy.
Don't you two know each other?
The Lucky Charms
I don't
dude is
know
gonna
your
be my
name.
favorite, I can already
I'm
tell.
Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Man,
Is
shut up.
Frederick Lauren a friend of yours?
I've
He's no
heard
friend
him,
of mine.
I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No.
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
Did I say I
don't
know?
All the
I don't-
details about running the
I don't
house get
see
in
it.
by mail.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
Millions
And 5 wives, I believe.
5 wives!
so far.
It is that kind of
Well,
party.
for only 5
I was just
people,
kidding earlier.
Even for a millionaire.
Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
The house on Mormon Hill.
Who closed the door?
Totally normal activity.
This thing's made of solid steel.
Hence, it would be pretty hard to close. Is that the insinuation? Annabelle.
Our guests are here, and
Oh no, is it the
still
doll?
alive.
Is Annabelle
Is
like
your face on yet?
the cursed little doll? Oh, thank God, it's actually a person.
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles.
Couldn't you have had the place cleaned?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never tidy up. That's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
You
I'm not
know,
going
ghost
to.
doll. Don't do shit.
The night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have
Vincent
fun.
Price is a
The party
G.
was my idea until you invited all the guests. Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Yeah, you know. Friends, I
Do
don't
we
have any of
any
those.
friends?
No, your jealousy took care of that.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And you call this a party?
Could be.
Why do you always
Is
do
this
that?
a comedy?
It spoils the
I
champagne.
think it's a comedy. I
Well,
don't think this is a
explode.
horror.
Never does.
Pretty sure it's a
Can you
comedy.
guarantee that?
Vincent Price is playing
That
this
is
shit like
funny
it's a
for
fucking
me.
comedy.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork. Will you join me?
No, thank you.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
Oh,
It's
well,
always
why
good
would
to know
you?
that.
Well, I don't remember asking, but
Have
Is that-
some. You'll enjoy the party more. Go on.
I need you to try it first after that poison line you said.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party,
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
but still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million and tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all.
Ah,
Your jealousy isn't tax-free.
ow.
And your possessiveness is maddening.
If ever a man had grounds for divorce,
But can't prove them.
the time will come. You'll slip up one of these days.
Think so?
This seems less of a marriage and more like
You
a
remember the fun we had
Fucking-
when you poisoned me?
something like he lost a
you ain't
bet or
done.
some shit at some point.
Yes. Arsenic
Yes.
on the rocks. Annabelle. You'd do it again.
These
if
two
you
are
thought
into
you
some
could get away
kinky
with it,
shit.
wouldn't you?
Arsenic,
What makes you think
poison,
that?
extortion.
About you. I hear that hanging is very uncomfortable. In case
True
you have
love.
Any more ideas? Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, darling.
Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
Don't
Oof.
sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
I would hate if you got a wrinkle. Might have to get a new wife. Yo, what the fuck?
This is what she used on my brother and her sister. Hacked them to pieces. We found parts of the bodies all over the house.
And you just keep it
Places you wouldn't
fucking
think.
in a hidden little compartment
Things
just to
the heads had
fucking
never been found.
scare people?
Hands and feet and things like that.
Bruh,
But no
this
heads.
is your family you're talking about.
Right, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife, and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening.
Dude, that guy I don't think he's ever acted before this movie.
I'm your host.
It's the most dry delivery of a line ever.
Since we're all strangers to each other,
Since we're
let's
all
get acquainted with the
strangers.
drink, shall we?
Mr. Lauren,
Why don't we
advise
get
you to call
formally
this party
acquainted?
off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad
To start,
sign.
put your
Let me
keys in this
apologize
bowl.
for my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have,
Scotch and.
Doctor?
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning.
There will be no fornicating allowed.
Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door
No
to the
kinky
outside
stuff either.
locks like a vault. There's no electricity,
I'm watching you.
no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
Like a coffin.
What now? You're sharp.
So if any of you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
I'm interested in your reasons for this party. Aside from the pleasant company.
This guy
Ghosts.
is a bad actor.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. And now my wife has given us all the opportunity to find out.
A ghost?
Being only creations of hysteria, your party should be a success.
Well, Pritchard here promises us genuine ghosts.
7 now. Maybe more before morning.
That's cheerful.
4 men have been murdered in this house.
This week.
3 women.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Lauren. 4 of us are men, 3 are women.
Yes.
Ghost for everybody.
Well, Pritchard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house and let's see what happens, huh?
4 men, 3 women. What are we? Oh, I guess his wife, yeah. I'm like counting the people in this room right now. I'm like, huh? What? I remembered
See
his
that
wife is
stain?
hiding.
Blood.
Blood.
A young girl was killed here. And whatever got her wasn't human. Don't stand there.
What do you mean? Where?
Bruh. 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 Still fresh, eh? You guys should probably
It's too late. They've marked you.
get that cleaned up.
The roof probably leaks.
Oh, that must be what it is. Who would want to haunt me?
I would say any self-respecting male ghost.
Ha ha ha.
Well, Mr. Pritchard,
Why does that
you're
have to
the
be a
right
male
party.
ghost, dude?
He hasn't even started yet.
The
Wasn't
fuck?
there a man who threw his wife into a wine vat or something?
That was in the cellar. There's been a murder almost every place in this house.
It's just kind of what this house is about. Murder everywhere. There's even murder in the what do you call this room?
All this belongs
It's a
to Mr.
basement.
Norton,
Yes.
who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later.
What?
Mr. Norton did a good deal of
He
experimenting with
didn't
wine.
die here. He was
But
electrocuted
his wife
later.
didn't think it was any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in. She was supposed to stay down. But the bones came up. It's a funny thing. But none of the murders
It's not
here
that
were
funny,
just
dude.
ordinary. Just shooting or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different.
Oh.
God, she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
I don't know. Let's find out. That's a total.
Destroys everything with hair and flesh.
It's totally not a safety hazard at all.
Just leaves the bones.
Like it actually looked like there was
Dry
somebody's
and dusty
hand
down here.
pushing that bone up from
Okay.
under there
A cure for that.
after they had dropped the Alka-Seltzer.
How'd you get invited to this party?
Sorry, it just seemed like there was way more footsteps than there should have been.
Let him go on.
Let him go on.
I mean,
We're
what
gonna
did he tell you?
take a dip, if you know what I mean. I don't want to go
Mr.
swimming
Lawrence
right
said
now.
everybody would get $10,000.
I guess you didn't know
But
what
he
I
didn't
meant.
say anything about being locked in.
No.
He just made a deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
And you know damn well I
I'm
need
gonna
that
stay too.
$10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
You believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, I agree.
What do you
with
mean
what
you
the
don't
doc
know?
says. You can
You either do
spook
or you
yourself.
don't.
I've done it in planes. Seen things that weren't really there. Or were they?
Got him.
What are you going to do with your 10,000? If we get it.
What do you mean if we get it? Won't he
You
pay
know,
us if we stay?
if, when,
Ah,
may,
sure.
yeah, you'll
10,000
get
is
it.
no more to him
Sure.
than a nickel is to us.
We were in an automobile accident.
Why would,
Now I'm the
okay,
only one in the
you know
family
there's
who can make any
a
money.
vat of acid in this fucking
Boy, I've never seen so many
basement,
doors.
and you just want to chill here. Or wherever the hell they're at.
Closet?
Torture room?
Bottles.
Bottles. A whole closet full of bottles. Ah, yes. The room to nowhere.
Does it go anywhere? Lance! Lance!
Womp womp. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Woo! Is it ghosts or aliens? That sounds like a UFO is landing or some shit. Mother? And then time resumes and he walks out of the room like nothing happened. Oh. Is that overreacting?
Please! Lance is gone and there's a ghost!
See what I mean?
Please!
Did she say Lance is gone? Gone where?
You know, he just, took a short walk off a even shorter pier.
We'll have to break it down.
Well, I opened this door and, what the hell?
Oh,
Is that even the same door? Yes. Here's the problem. There's a bottomless pit right here.
You all right?
I walked around, I just kind of passed out.
Sure. I must have bumped my head.
The
Yes.
only way you could bump your head in here is to run head on into the wall.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Let's get a bandage.
Sometimes you just need to run into a wall, you know? Just feels good from time to time.
I wonder why they didn't kill him.
Who?
He didn't bump his head. They hit him.
Right. You know, them. They. The ghosts. Ooh, spooky.
When you came in, you said something about a ghost.
Said something about a ghost.
What did it look like?
Well, it was wearing a black thing.
It
that
kind
went all
of
the
looked
way
like
to
my
the floor.
mom.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Not really. I thought it was my mother.
It's hysteria.
Well, then, Doctor, how do you explain what happened to Lance? Was that
Doctor,
hysteria
I've
too?
seen the movie Hysteria, and that is not it.
You better get that checked in a day or so.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc. I'm glad that you're here. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just
Wait for
Put a bandage on it. Clunk.
The ghosts are coming closer, Mr. Lauren.
You really believe in your pet ghost, don't you, Pritchard?
Before the night's over, you will, too.
Stop talking shit, Vince.
Would you like a drink, Lance?
No thanks.
I don't believe I'm drunk. Let me swap these candles out for dynamite. They'll never
Certainly.
suspect a thing.
$10,000.
Will there be much red tape or delay?
You in a hurry, dear?
Red tape.
Frankly, yes.
Fucking bureaucrats.
There you are, my dear.
So, after everything that just happened, they're like rushed back here.
Someone or something was in here when I came in. But where?
These candles are making a funny
How
noise.
did it get out? What you saw might have been a ghost, Nora, but what was in here with me was no ghost.
I don't
I'm
know.
afraid no
I'm so
ghosts.
scared.
Let's find the stud. I'm looking at him. Whoa.
Does that sound different to you?
Yes.
It's with that fucking space echo.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Standing real firm.
12 feet.
Why would you? Oh, cause it's all right. He's doing the yard thing, the yard walk. Very common back in those days.
6. Now I'm gonna knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall.
You'll never see him again.
Tap lower down.
Oh, Mom! What the hell? I like how she's like on rails or like a fucking like. It's so fucking good. It's like not only is she scary, she's like literally like as if she's being pushed around on like a fucking dolly. Oh, it's so good. Is that supposed to like imply like she's floating? Because it's totally not the effect it gives. It's so good.
What if it ran out of here? I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run it.
Lance, it doesn't
Just
work that
floats.
way.
Yeah, but why didn't I see it?
Because you're
You don't
blind.
believe me.
How can I?
I'm Annabelle Lauren.
Was she just... Where was she?
You must be Miss Manning.
She literally just standing in the corner of the
Very
room?
unusual and I'm afraid very dull party. Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
Fresh! Yes. I did have that not so fresh feeling. Thank you.
This is your room.
Oh, I thought we were going to the powder room.
I doubt if I'll spend much time here.
I hate bedrooms.
Perfect atmosphere
Doubt
for my
I'll be
husband's
sleeping
party.
or staying here.
Why did you come here?
He said he'd
Because,
give me $10,000.
money. I
Why did he
like
pick you?
dollars.
I don't know. My supervisor just came and said I'd been invited.
You didn't think that was odd? Weird? Strange?
How long have you known my husband?
I just met him tonight.
So?
Mm-hmm. You sure you're not wife number
you?
6? In waiting.
What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance. Mr. Schroeder.
Max, we're having some fun
I
downstairs.
just left, that's all.
Don't do it again.
I'll just say I was holding his candle.
Don't go anywhere in this house by yourself. Now fix your face and I'll come by for you in a few minutes.
What the fuck's wrong with my face?
You're in danger. We all are. But who?
What? Who?
I hope for your sake you never find out.
Dang. It's her. She's the reason why. She's the killer. Oh. Hi. Who are you?
I'm Annabelle Lauren. Were you looking for something?
Not exactly.
Are you the doctor?
Maybe.
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot.
The Lance Schroeder?
Oh,
Sorry,
it's
I'm not going to
just
do
a
that
bump
this
on
time.
the head. Which is my room?
I believe this is it.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mr. Lauren.
that freaking swell.
Annabelle Lance.
Wow, she already dropped the first name. You can call me Annabelle Lance. Let's
You
get
were with the
friendly.
young girl in the cellar. Why was she so upset?
Was she?
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well, Nora thought she saw a ghost, but I didn't see anything.
She was just frightened then.
And mad at me, I think. I kidded her about it.
I wouldn't joke about anything else that happens here tonight.
Now, don't tell me you're taking all this seriously.
I was hoping there'd be a lot more shenanigans.
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
They call me John. They call me Lance Shenanigans at work.
If I need help, may I count on you?
Sure, I guess so. Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean...
What's going on here?
This is no party. He's planning something.
What's the big deal?
I wish I knew what it was.
What's so the
Pretty
balloon?
big if he's going to lay out 50,000.
The money doesn't mean anything. He has a reason.
That must be
for bringing
nice.
us all up here to this dreadful old house.
Imagine money not
Florida
meaning
doesn't even
anything.
know us.
Maybe that's exactly why you're here.
What can he get away with?
It's kind of weird.
Oh, he thinks that big money like his can get away with anything. You know, of course, that I'm his fourth wife.
Wait, I
First
thought he had
one
5
disappeared.
wives. Didn't they say earlier he had 5 wives?
Lance, I don't want to join them.
You mean he,
Oh,
They
his
definitely
doctor
earlier
was
said he had
died of
5
heart attack.
wives. How is she the 4th wife?
2 girls in their 20s.
Well, what can he do?
My husband is sometimes insane with jealousy. Nothing matters to him then. Please be careful.
Would he hurt you?
He would kill me if he could.
That's quite a bold statement. They did have a lot of poison foreplay going on, though, earlier. So I don't think I'm ever going to eat Burger King before I stream again.
Annabelle, you're missing all the fun.
I keep having to
Nora
burp.
Manning was almost killed by a
That's
falling
not cool.
chandelier. The pilot bashed his head in.
Is he badly hurt?
The Saturnine psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you want to go and
Here
console
they go
him?
with their fucking foreplay again.
Most men, in your fashion.
You're so clever, Frederick.
So I lie awake nights wondering why I married you. Was rather a mistake.
You didn't marry
Like
me,
the
dear. I
last
married
fucking
you.
3 wives?
But no mistake.
And that mystery 5th wife
Hurry
that we
up.
don't know about for some reason
Frederick,
that
for
was
the last
mentioned.
time, I'm not going to your party.
And for the last time, it's not my party, but yours.
If you know what I mean.
You are going.
I am not.
You ready to?
Damn! That's some rude shit right
ready,
there.
Dear?
Yes, damn you.
Would you adore me as much if I were poor? No. All you want to be is a lovely widow.
I don't know how I feel about this no more.
It's almost time to lock up the house.
Their foreplay is
Then
definitely
your
not
party will
cool.
Really begin.
It went from like
I wonder
0 to
how it
100 real quick.
It's close to midnight, Lance.
Okay.
And your
Be
point?
down in a minute.
Are we finally swapping those keys?
Who is it?
Your host, my dear.
Hmm?
It's almost midnight, Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
All right, Mr. Loren. I'll be right down.
Thanks, Mr. Lauren. I was gonna take a nap, but guess I'll come downstairs instead. Oh! 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 Dude, so the bloody head fairy was here and left a present. Dude, someone's really good at piano. Dong. Dong. I can play this one note really well. My mommy taught me.
Come with us.
Who the fuck is this dude? You know why she was hired. Her scream, 1000%. Half the actors, like, honestly, that was probably the audition for this movie. All right, we need you to scream like you're being chased.
I don't want to stay here.
Nora, what happened?
Whoa! Whoa!
That's Jonas Slides and his wife. They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
So she's not a ghost? Supposedly?
Well, Doctor, it looks like we have a real case of hysteria on our hands.
I want to understand how the old blind caretaker lady floats around the house. That's what I want to know. That's the real mystery here. Not the haunting, none of the other shit.
Hello, my dear. This is my wife. These are
My
Doctors.
wife.
Ruth Bridges, Dr. Trent. You know Watson Pritchard, of course.
You know
Nora
the
Manning,
Lucky Charms guy. And
This is Lance Schroeder.
this is the Lance Schroeder. Yes, we've met. There's all coffins. That's fucking cute. That's real cute.
I don't care. He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Law.
The Muffin Man.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece.
Yeah, I'd like what's
If any of
behind
you
door
don't
number 3
survive,
instead.
$50,000 will be divided amongst the rest
Is
of you.
that okay?
If I should die,
Before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take.
you will be paid by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside by the caretakers, we'll all be forced to stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your
I
mind.
think if you leave with the caretakers, you might
There
not
will nobody
actually
tonight.
leave anyway.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
Do you really want to leave with those caretakers after the shit that they fucking, after the lady's been haunting your ass or fucking with you since you got here? We're gonna have another drop chandelier. Where did they go? What the hell? It's locked.
It isn't midnight yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now.
Oh,
I was going
did
to
they
ask
leave?
you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
But I don't want to stay.
And I'm sorry, my dear, but it's too late now.
Darling,
I don't
haven't
remember
you had enough
asking.
of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
This is your party, remember? In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you in these little coffins. This is
So what's
my
in the
wife's
coffins?
idea. I must say,
Oh
I think
my
it's rather
god,
dangerous.
really? What the
I suppose you all know how to use
fuck?
one of these things, but in case you don't,
Okay, hold on. I gotta pause this for a second because
pull the trigger.
I got some questions. So, What good is a gun going to do against a ghost? It's a real legitimate fucking question. What fucking good is a gun going to be against a fucking ghost? It's going to be zero. Zero good. No good at all. Yet, his bright idea was to give everybody guns in little coffins. Now, I'm guessing... Now, hear me out. I'm guessing his real plan is so that everybody accidentally kills themselves before 8 a.m. and he doesn't have to pay anybody any money. Yet then he has to explain to somebody at some point, how did all these people just randomly kill each other? But I guess because he's a millionaire, he'll just throw money at it and it won't matter. I'm guessing that's where this is all going. He's all doing this just for chaos. All right, back to the movie. Yes. I've got you some party favors.
Rather dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and
then aim it at your wife.
Pull the trigger. You see, they're loaded.
You give him the
These are
one.
no good against the dead, only the
Yeah.
living.
See, this guy knows what's up.
Doctor?
That's just in case you guys want to kill each other.
Lance? Nora?
Go ahead, take it.
Miss Bridges? And here's yours, dear.
I don't need it.
It was your
I don't
idea.
need it.
Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
Oh, good idea.
Throw these guns away. They won't do you any good.
I agree with Pritchard on that point.
We should
Although
probably
for the
drink
same reason-
more and hold on to these
Yes.
guns.
Don't you approve?
Maybe
of
turn the safety
party
off.
favors?
Suppose Nora had had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else is going to walk around in total darkness.
Oh, I'm sure we're not going to go running around the house shooting each other, aren't you?
Who knows? Fear makes people do amazing things.
Amazing things. Dude, this guy is fucking going hard.
Mr. Pritchard, you said your sister-in-law killed a man and a woman here and cut them up? You said
Yes.
they found hands and feet, but they never found any heads. Would you like to see one of those heads? Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well then, just follow me.
Dude, the bloody head fairy took the head away. You know it ain't gonna be there. Come on now. Come on now.
Darling, I really don't need this.
Sure. I'd love if you killed me. Pity. Thump. Maybe next year.
Just go look in my suitcase. Just go look.
I haven't had enough drinks for that yet. Here, let me have another. Just looks like it's a scarf or something. Why is your suitcase so small?
But it was in there.
Oh, I guess it's only one
A
night, but
woman's
still.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you! But it was in there. A woman's head.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone!
Girl, you be looking upset. How about a roofie? like this guy. This guy, first he comes in not being able to act. And then his first line of any fucking, like, importance, even slightly, is, "Girl, you need a sedative. Chase!" Like, what is that even? What is that even? Anyway, I'm... fuck's sake.
Get me out of here!
Same, girl, same.
You think it's all right to leave her by
Think I'm mad now?
I wish she'd
Just
taken
told
the
me I need to
sedative.
fucking chill.
What do you suppose she thought she saw?
Heard
They're
you?
closing in on her.
This guy.
Doc, you think it's all right to leave her by herself, Doctor?
I wish she'd taken the sedative.
What do you
Shut
suppose
the
she thought
fuck
she saw?
up. I know he's a
Closing in on
doctor,
her.
but
I
like,
think somebody ought to stay with her.
There could be a million people around her.
that's such a random fucking thing. Like, it's not like how you deal with
What
the
if he's right?
problems.
Doctor know what he's talking about.
I wonder.
So the fucking
Join
the
my
old
next-
expression, "Take a chill pill, ma'am."
Do you think it would do any good if you went in and talked to her?
Slapped her around a
Do you
bit.
think there really was a head in her suitcase?
I don't know.
A thing like that would put me right over the edge.
I'm already over
So
the
stay
edge.
up here, I mean, in case she needs help.
All right. I'll be in my room. Just call it.
Thanks.
Are you sure there are only 7 people in this house?
Positive, except for the ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts. Nor
I don't
frightening
believe in
them.
learning how to act either.
In Nora's case, it's gone far enough.
I do believe in sedatives.
Perhaps too far.
What do you suggest we do about it, Doctor?
Don't frighten her anymore.
Dude, if I was Vincent Price having to act in the same scene with this dude, I'd just walk off. I'm guessing in a way, like, it just makes Vince look like 10 times better as an actor, but God, that guy can't act. I don't know who that is, and if he's like been in good movies and people know about him back in these days. But to me and everything I'm seeing right now, that guy is a terrible actor. Laura? Is this even Laura's room?
Nora?
Oh, Nora. Sorry, not Laura. Nora. Where'd she go? Oh! Did the head move to the closet on its own? Are you just gonna fucking grab it?
Nora!
He's just gonna fucking grab it! Bruh. No fucks given. He just, yep. Shit, there was a head. The fuck?
What do
Maybe
you
I
know
need
about
another
this?
drink.
They've taken her. In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora?
Dude, put the fucking knife down, bro.
It's too late.
You've been drinking too much.
You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with them. And there's nothing you can do about it.
No! Fuck! She's done. Is that Nora already? I already got one down? I wish she had taken a sedative.
Lay her down.
None of this would have ever happened. I thought she fucking had turned to Ethan Klein for a minute, dude. I didn't realize she was hung.
Nora?
I'm sorry, I gotta play that back. The Huh? Huh? Hey, no, I didn't go back far enough, I don't think. Hold on. Here it is. Let's look at her. Oh. What? Huh? You're a doctor? Can't you
Nora?
bring her back to life? No, it's your wife!
She's dead, Mr. Lauren.
Guess it's time for number 5.
Your wife
He's
hanged
like,
herself.
yes!
Suicide.
About fucking time. I've been waiting for her to slip up. He just starts singing, Hallelujah. Like, you already heard them joking earlier in the fucking movie. I guess they weren't joking. They were being very serious at the beginning of the movie.
Hide me. Please, hide me.
Nora, please. Put me in your pocket or something. I need to get done. The fuck are they gonna hide in this house?
He tried to kill me. He grabbed me and choked me and put me in that room. And then he went away and left me.
Who?
He thought I was dead.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
What?
Sure about this?
I don't know. It was dark, but it must have been him.
Has anybody seen you since he left you?
I heard some people in that room, but I went by and nobody saw me.
Mrs.
It was
Lauren.
like I was a ghost.
Lauren said she committed suicide, but I think somebody killed her.
Him.
He, him, who is they? Make sure we're safe here. What are you gonna do? I think if I grease myself up, I can slide through these bars. Hold on.
I'm sure you've come to the same conclusion I have.
Yeah, I
What?
think so.
Let's all have a meeting, discuss what to do. The living room?
Okay, in a minute.
What could they possibly all have agreed to on? That he's a bad actor? That's about all I can figure out. Because nobody's talked since the whole let's take her off the noose and put her on the bed. These two are the only ones that we've seen any exposition from.
You'll be all right.
But we've all come to the conclusion.
And if you have to,
Shoot yourself. Oh, fuck. That's how we wouldn't cut to him so quick. It would have made it funnier. Just like the reoccurring gag that every time he goes to walk in somewhere, he's just gonna... It's like falling off into a bottomless pit. Like around every corner in this house is just a bottomless pit waiting to happen. I'm going to stare awkwardly at my dead wife now.
So beautiful.
Even more beautiful dead.
So greedy. So cold.
Oh, you was talking shit! And then she just wakes up. Ah!
What are you doing in here?
Wait. Don't wait.
What do you mean
The
coming
fuck?
in here?
I didn't want them to take her away.
Drunk.
They will if you don't watch her.
You're drunk. All right, out with it, Bridget. Why did you come into this room?
I'm the only one who understands.
Understands what?
Your wife isn't there anymore. She's already joined them.
Bridget, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
Well, he seems awfully mad for somebody who fucking basically wanted his wife dead, like, not 20 minutes ago. He'll slip up. Or off something.
Where's what's her name?
Really?
Nora.
Is that what's her
I didn't
name?
disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
No, you're right.
Where's
Mr.
the only
Lawrence,
woman with
there
the
some way we
speaking
can get
lines
out
in
of
the
this house
movie?
No, none at all.
We could try breaking out.
The only door to the outside is made of steel. The bars of the windows are set in solid stone. We gotta stay.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget,
Boom, 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 boom.
but I am afraid. When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else.
And what's that?
The death of Mrs. Lauren.
Do we really share that though?
So far tonight, one of us was almost killed by a falling chandelier.
Yo, that horn!
One of
That
us was
horn's
mysteriously
sick.
slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria,
Somebody needs to blow that.
and one of us is dead. Were these accidents?
I think
Suicide?
not.
And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
6 hours. 6 of us.
6 hours. 6 of us. Yeah, that seems about
I'm
right.
in it.
Yeah.
You'll be next.
An hour per murder.
How will it happen?
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. You were the first one to see my wife there. Did you also see anything that she could have climbed up on and then jumped?
No.
Did any of you?
No.
There was nothing. How then did she get up there so high?
Exactly, Mr. Lauren. How? She couldn't have pulled herself up there. She couldn't have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself?
No. She was murdered.
Murder!
You.
What?
Or you, Mr. Lauren?
Okay, so
Deliberately kill
we're gonna
someone, you must have a reason.
I'm gonna pause again for a second. Rich dude brings 6 random people to a house. As long as they all make it through the night, they all get their money. There's no like the only person who's left gets the money. The only person who survives it. No. As long as they make it through the night, they get the money. Okay? That's go with me here. So 0 motivation to kill anybody. That's step 1. None of these people have the sort of background from what they've portrayed so far that they'd be killing anybody. None of these people had any real interactions with this lady. Very few. Except for good old Lance here. And she kind of was doing the mild flirting with Lance. Mostly because she hates her husband. But first thing old Vinny thinks, it was one of you. My sense, like, I know they don't want to believe in the ghosts. But they know there's 2 fucking crazy ass fucking like house caretakers here, supposedly. And you got Drunky McDrunkpants. Fucking sputtering off about, there's ghosts there, one of them. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. And then fucking still. I'm having a hard time with this. I'm having a real hard time with this. This whole this whole scene of what's going on with the instantly accusing each other. It's not believable. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back 10 seconds and we're gonna start.
Or you, Mr. Lauren? To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
We were all strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
Aha, see? I should have just let it play, but I was
Hasn't
just...
at some time wanted to kill his
That's
wife.
preposterous.
What husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities to do it in such a way so that he'd never be suspected? I'm not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope.
The fact remains that you, or one of us, murdered Mrs. Lauren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We can't until morning. What began as a silly party given by an eccentric has now involved us all in murder.
Why did we
Once
give the
Richard may be
fucking
right. Another
doctor
murder's
so
in the
many
works.
lines?
Let's stop it now.
Another murder.
Why not? Maybe one of us saw too much.
Never too much, never too much.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old house? To see some ghosts, have a party?
Because I was fucking bored, okay?
Finish trying me,
I'm
Doctor.
lonely.
And is the verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Lauren. We know that. One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent, okay? Now, what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
Do you really think?
I don't think anything.
I don't think
Just know
ever.
that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in,
I'm
I'll
not
shoot
paid
him.
to think, lady.
Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he...
Imagine with everything that's happened
And we
so
all have
far, them thinking staying in their
all
room is
agree.
a safe thing to do.
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Me too.
Rooms? Guns? I tell you, it doesn't make any
Guns,
difference.
guns.
They aren't through
Never
with
heard
us
of
yet.
those things. Well, this guy needs a drink some more. A couple more drinks. I think he'll be right where he needs to be. That cigarette was exquisite.
What's the use of saying goodnight?
Maybe instead you should say good morning, good morning.
Good night.
We survived the whole night through. We didn't get murdered. Oh, you. In the morning,
Good night,
in the
Doctor.
morning, we'll go and call the cops. Good morning. My wife was just hung. Does this look like the state of a man who just fucking his wife was just murdered? He looks mildly depressed. Like the most mildly depressed. Like literally 0.01% depression. Alright, now it's getting a little more intense. Now we're getting there. This is what I like to see. Dude, he's ready. He's the first one who's like, guns aren't gonna help, and he's got it fucking cocked and loaded and ready. He's fucking game. Ah, yes. Make sure you take off your watch. Ghosts hate watches. Now you're doomed. There's nothing worse than a ghost being reminded that time exists, as it doesn't exist for them anymore. Who's there? Hello, yes, do you need a sedative? Oh. No one's here? Oh, well. Maybe I'll go take a sedative. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, these metal shoes. Oh no, more blood! This isn't even the same spot! What is happening? And the walls will ooze green slime.
Nora, it's me, Lance.
Who? Lance.
You okay?
I'm
They've all
great
gone to their
now
rooms
you're
and locked
here.
themselves in.
Lance, I've been thinking. It was so dark down there. Maybe it wasn't Mr. Lauren.
It was him, all right. He tried to kill you, and he did kill his wife.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her.
Yeah, that's not
The doc thinks
quite
he's going to
how
try and
that
kill one
worked
of
out.
us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
What if he finds out you're alive? No, Nora. You're safer here than any
Wait
place
a minute.
else. Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet.
Do they think that she's dead?
If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
At no point have they like put out the notion that Nora's dead. So what the fuck was that about with the he'll know he'll know you're alive? Did I miss a scene where they tried to imply like Nora was gone or dead? That line made no sense. Knock until you find your weird, It wasn't a wall at all. What's taking Lance so long? Lance? What will I ever do but pace around this room? Their life must have fucking been kind of fucked before cell phones and modern entertainment. Oh, is that a rope or a snake? Ah, it's a rope, okay. Dude, who's a rope charmer? That's incredible. I love it. You're just gonna stand there. Okay, you know, if I saw a fucking rope start to, like, come at me on its own. She's already one of her. It's too late. You're done. Game over. Game over, girl. Game over. She got you by the rope. Oh, she let go. That was nice of her. It's because, is it like a T-Rex thing that just happened there? Because she didn't move, she just, like, didn't see her anymore? Oh no, hold on. Don't move, don't. No! No! Yes, that's gonna help you against the ghost. Did they just use, like, part of the same cut from before for that second no? Like, I mean, that third no? No! 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 Wait, how the fuck is she back up on the thing? Yo! It's Stink Paw. Dude, my favorite scary movie creature is Stink Paw. Basically, it looks like he's got a big dookie hand coming at you. Hand covered in dookie. I'm Stink Paw. Be very afraid. I'll get poo on you. Uh-oh. Our phantom piano player's back. He got better than earlier, though. Earlier, he was only able to play the one note over and over again. Yo, that organ's dope. She 100% got this role because of her scream. What is going on out here? Oh boy, Doc's got his gun. I wonder if that's his sedative. Maybe you need to take a sedative. I said you need to. I said I need you. You need to take a sedative. I say.
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
I mean, literally everybody's left their room.
Bad. And someone walking.
You got yours?
I think the only one who's not left their room
Ready?
is
You look downstairs.
Drunky
I'll look up here.
and the older lady.
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
Like, I'm sorry, but like, she basically could be female number 2 in the credits because they've treated her like she's barely in the movie. She's the one who gets the blood dripped on her. Like, they only said her name really at the credits, like in the opening little intro thing, and they have like basically treated her like she's barely even a character for the rest of this movie. She's like afterthought number 2. Right behind Drunky. Drunky McLucky. Lucky McDrunk. They're always after me. Lucky drunk charms. They're ghosts. It's too late. Yep, still dead.
It's almost over, darling.
What?
Every detail was perfect.
What? She faked it? Alright, so... Alright, hold on, before we get into more exposition here. Alright, so... This fucking movie. Okay, so... We just had... an entire 10 minutes, almost, of Nora freaking the fuck out, seeing her outside of her window, and then also hanging back in her original fucking spot where she was. Her, not somebody else, her. Yet, she's alive, right here, perfectly fine. It's like everybody just already dead, and this is just like a weird, like every night they fucking like relive this bullshit. Because so far, I have so many problems with this movie. Like, I remember not caring for the remake either, but the way things played out didn't have me like stopping every 5 minutes going, huh? Anyway, let's see how and why she's still alive and what the big elaborate hoax was to fake her death so she can get out of this marriage. And maybe somehow I don't know.
What's happening?
I should have known this suspect ass Doc would have been fucking part of this.
Beautiful.
Has she killed him?
Not yet. But she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness.
Okay,
What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
that at least makes
First, I
sense
couldn't
for
get
the
Nora
whole
to want to
fake
protect
hanging
herself with
thing.
a gun. But after you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we had planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch that finally drove
After
her to
you
complete
appeared
escape.
at the window?
It'll be worth all of our planning.
No. How? How? How did she appear at the fucking window? Oh, God. What? Okay. The rope slithered through into the room, and she was outside of the window floating. The fuck? Is he... What?
Where's Nora now? What's happening?
On her way to the cellar. So scared she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
And Frederick?
On his way to the cellar, too.
David, are you sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what? An hysterical girl accidentally shoots somebody? Who would suspect that we planned it that way, that we drove her to it?
What about my suicide?
But just a ghost party gag. We'll claim it was a dummy since I'm the only one who touched you.
And the caretakers?
Well, they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid, you know.
Darling, believe me, everything we've planned is working perfectly. Nora is sure Frederick murdered you. She thinks Frederick attacked her in the cellar, not me. And now Nora's almost out of her mind with fear. The heads, the music, you're hanging. I tell you, when Frederick walks in there, she'll shoot him.
It's taking too long. David, you ought to be there.
When you hear the shot, come down to the cellar.
Sure, nothing bad's gonna happen. There is so much, like, sense of disbelief I've got to, like, deal with to, like, accept what's happened in the past 20 minutes. Yeah, they just slipped Nora some really good drugs. Maybe that's why he really wanted her to take that fucking sedative. Because the sedative was really going to be some fucking, like, some trippy ass fucking drug. Slip her the LSD. Dude. Bruh. That's all she can do. Is fucking scream. How did he even get down there? Is there like trap doors in this fucking house or some shit? Oh my god, he's gonna drop in the acid too? Oh my god, this movie. I tricked you. I was wearing a bulletproof vest. Because I'm the bulletproof vest. No! Oh, that'd be fucking so hilarious. If he just fucking... What the fuck? Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody else ended up in the acid. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. I think the doc took a swim. This is the kinkiest fucking foreplay I've ever seen in a movie. Looking for someone?
David? David?
Hello. I told you you'd slip up eventually. Like the fucking doors closing in sequence. This is extra. I'm liking every bit of this. Is Nora gonna be like the only one who survives this shit? Is Nora our last girl? Our final girl, as they call them? Looks like we're losing bandwidth. I apologize if this stream's skipping a little bit. Oh, hello. I had to slip into something more comfortable.
At last you've got it all. Everything I have. Even my life. But you're not going to live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
I made this elaborate skeleton puppet just to kill you. He's gonna do a little bone dance before she falls in. Oh, oh. Like, that shouldn't be fucking funny, but like the skeleton with the like weak ass push into the acid, like I can't. This whole movie is just so ridiculous. My elaborate skeleton puppet worked. I told you! His skeleton marionette! What the fuck? I was just kidding! I'm just mad with this movie! Got him!
Good night, Doctor. Good night, Annabelle. The crime you two planned was indeed perfect.
Oh, shit.
Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
We already know that the bones don't dissolve, but yeah, he threw the skeleton in there anyway.
Lan! I've shot Mr. Loren. He's down in the wine cellar.
Alive?
I don't think so.
This is such a stupid movie.
It's him. He's alive.
You didn't shoot anyone, my dear. I loaded your gun with blanks. I can tell you all now. Trent and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
Damn, he's just putting it all out there like that. I mean, you went to the fucking... Alright. He's gonna let justice decide if he's innocent or guilty. He went to the elaborate length of making a skeleton marionette to scare his wife into the acid. I know at this point, that's conjecture because they're not going to be able to prove that. But if they do find his little elaborate fucking skeleton puppet device, I think that's going to be kind of incriminating. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Maybe he threw that in the acid too. I'm guessing the wood would probably melt down, but like, wow. House on Haunted Hill, everybody.
Now there are 9. There'll be more, many more. They're coming for me now.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Come for you.
And to all, a good night. I'm Vincent Price. beer. Oh, this fucking movie. Well, everybody, that was House on Haunted Hill, and there was 2 final girls, so therefore there were no final girls. But let's give a big round of applause to Dr. David Trent for being a terrible actor and ending up in the fucking acid. After being double snaked by a fucking mad genius Vincent Price with his fucking marionette, I can't get over the fact that I called the skeleton marionette thing. I thought there's no way. And he fucking comes out with the fucking marionette apparatus. Y'all, I can't even with this. I just can't. That's the stream for now. I've been noticing the stream upload has been wavering, so I don't really want to stream anymore for now. I will be back though, hopefully either in the morning or at some point tomorrow. I'm sorry, it's already past midnight, so at some point later today with another stream, probably video games. Who the fuck knows anymore? I've become I do what I want streamer, so I'll be back later. So hope you enjoyed this fucking batshit movie. It was rather short, but it provided me with lots of entertainment, like skeleton marionette, like fucking chef's kiss. You won me over with that one. Hated everything else. I didn't hate everything else, but like there were so many like giant question marks. The biggest question mark still to me is the wife outside the window with the magical fucking snake rope. Like the marionette thing, I'm down with. I buy it. Except obviously the ability to push her in, because if it is a marionette, there's like literally zero force it's gonna go when he tries to fucking do that. Like he's gonna try to push her in and the like arm is gonna fall off the skeleton. But, that's minor shit. Overall, the Lucky Charms man's gonna get his charm stolen in House on the Haunted Hill 2, which didn't happen. And yeah, they all lived happily ever after.